Hello, and welcome to a Suntup unboxing. Some of my favorite unboxings. And I hope there's some of your favorite unboxings too, because they are beautiful. This, my friends, is the very, very short turnaround time for the artist edition of The Omen by David Seltzer. There we go. We have our bookmark here. Oh, it's got a bent corner. Got a ding in the bookmark. Oh well. David Seltzer, The Omen, illustrated by Juliana Kolesova. There it is, the signed limited edition. Very, very highly requested. And a lot of people kept saying, oh, it's not an original novel, it's a novelization. But then Paul Suntup said, you know what? It was a very famous novelization, and it was a bestseller. So we're going to give it the Suntup treatment. And he did, and it looks to be a beauty. So let's get the shrink wrap off and dive right in. Look at that. Very, very shiny red slipcase. And the book kind of sticks out a little bit, but oh well. So there we go. We have The Omen, David Seltzer on the spine, Suntup Editions. This is the only edition of the novel that features the dust jackets. So, you got your standard sturdy slipcase. Doesn't have the extra spacing that Butcher Boy did, which is nice. So I heard some people online were having difficulty with the slipcase with a Mylar dust jacket protector on it. Anyways, Juliana Kolesova, wraparound artwork. Whoa, look at that. And a picture on the inside of David Seltzer himself. Beautiful, beautiful painting. There's Damien there. I never realized in the small image that his shadow was an inverted cross. I've seen this cover online, but I never noticed the shadow before. That is really cool. Nice detail. The book itself, bound in cloth, The Omen. But look at the spine. That looks cool. All black spine. The Suntup's on the top there, so no Suntup logo. Very nice. So, as far as end papers go, we have kind of plain, lined end papers. You can see a texture to it. The Omen, the feature film from, what was it, 76? This was the novelization, released 2 weeks prior. There's Damien and his devil dog, his hellhound. You're probably familiar with the story. The Thorns bring home the beautiful little cherub child, Damien, and he seems like just the perfect child, and then things start getting more and more creepy. The nanny commits suicide at his birthday party. There we go. There you are, Damien. This is all for you. And some red kind of Pennywise balloons going on. Very ominous. They get a nanny who's kind of creepy, and she brings with a nice little devil dog, that little hellhound, that is very protective by his side, and they start getting the impression that maybe their child is the Antichrist. It's the son of the devil. And, things kind of go crazy from there. You've probably seen the film. If you haven't seen the film, check it out. I mean, honestly, the original film with Gregory Peck was fantastic. And then the remake with Liev Schreiber was pretty good as well. I enjoyed it. I remember that the remake came out on June 6th, 2006, because it was 6606. Number of the Beast, which is also which is also found on the child, on Damien. And that's actually incorporated within the numbered edition with the boards. There we go. And it is signed by Juliana Kolesova. This edition of The Omen, limited to 750 copies of this artist edition, all sold out through Suntup, but it is available through other secondary sites. Subterranean Press had some copies, Dark Regions Press had some copies, I believe Roy over at Bad Moon Books had some copies. The numbered edition was also sold out. I did not spring for the numbered edition on this one. It looks gorgeous. It's hand marbled paper for the boards, so each one I presume is going to look different because it's hand marbled. And it's got, like I said, the devil's mark in the corner of it. You got a little 666, and the slipcase is die cut, so when you slide it in, the 666 is jumping through. And the numbered edition is signed also by Juliana Kolesova, as well as David Seltzer himself, who doesn't sign much. Not really in the mainstream with a lot of novels. This is his most well-known work. But man, another beautiful edition from Suntup Editions. And now, the thing that I just can't wait to talk to you about. I mean, you're probably watching this and you're like, I've seen the book, I'm clicking off. But if you want to hear me excitedly talk about what's coming up from Suntup, then please stick around. The Stepford Wives by Ira Levin. His most recent Suntup title, numbered edition, and the artist edition are both still available. Same goes for If You See Her by Anya Alborn, the numbered edition, and the classic edition. It's the artist edition, but it's also signed by Anya Alborn. However, just this week has been a huge week for Suntup. On Monday, Paul released his quarterly announcement, where the hints were very, very specific, so that all three titles were pretty much nailed down right away. So here in October, October is the first release. It is going to be Schindler's Ark by Thomas Keneally. You might know it as Schindler's List. It was published as such here in the U.S. After the popularity of the Spielberg film. So he is publishing that for the 50th anniversary with the original title, Schindler's Ark. There was a lot of speculation, not a lot of speculation, there was speculation online that maybe Spielberg was writing something for it because Paul has said that somebody big in Hollywood was involved with a future edition. However, the announcement schedule didn't say there was an introductory author. It said it was just Thomas Keneally, so that's probably not the case there. November is the first Joyce Carol Oates edition coming to Suntup Editions. She did the introduction and signed The Road by Cormac McCarthy back a couple of years ago, and now we are getting Zombie, which is inside the mind of a serial killer inspired by Jeffrey Dahmer. And then in December, we are getting Hannibal Rising by Thomas Harris. So you get two Thomases this quarter. You get Thomas Keneally and Thomas Harris. The prequel to his Hannibal Lecter series follows Hannibal Lecter as a kid. So that's two Thomas Harris titles in 1 year. So we got Hannibal earlier this year, which is already released in the numbered edition. And we're getting Hannibal Rising, which is getting up for pre-order in December. But then there's more, because Paul Suntup sent out an email earlier today, or yesterday, if you're watching this the day it's uploaded, that they are publishing a signed edition of American Gods by Neil Gaiman. And holy crap, am I excited for that. I love Neil Gaiman, one of my favorite authors. I did some huge unboxings on my channel here, and I own several editions of American Gods already. And you bet your ass that I signed up for the wait list for the American Gods Suntup edition. So this one, the classic edition, the artist edition for that is going to be the classic edition because Neil is signing all of them. That is going to be limited to 1,000 copies, and you can sign up to express interest. So the first 1,000 people to sign up for this list are going to be the ones that get the email saying, hey, you can purchase this book. It's going to be late 2023. The prices have already been announced. The classic edition is just under $300, which is pricey, but the email did say that everything is printed letterpress, so it's going to be a stunning limited edition, even the artist edition, or the classic edition, my apologies. It's going to be absolutely stunning. $300, you're going to see the bang for your buck. The numbered edition is going to be $5 under $1,000, $995, I believe it was. I'm not currently on the numbered train anymore. I've hopped on and off that train several times this year, but I'm going to have to try to get back on the train for that, because that, even though that's going to be expensive and I'm going to cry after buying it, it's going to be gorgeous. And the letter edition, I honestly don't even remember what the price on that was. Was there a fourth edition for this? I can't recall. There might have been a Roman numeral edition as well, now that I'm saying it out loud. But to be honest, those are so far out of my reach that I don't even look at them, because that would just make me sad. But holy crap. If you're a fan of Neil Gaiman and American Gods, I'll put a link in the description below to the page where you can go and sign up if you're interested in the classic edition. It is going to be awesome. So anyways, Like I said, this was a 5-minute unboxing and then 5 minutes of me just geeking out over the future of Suntup Editions. So we know what's coming in the fourth quarter of 2022, and we know one of the books that's going to be in late 2023. Seriously, check out Suntup Editions. They are one of the best publishers out there for small press publications. A little bit on the pricier side, but damn are they worth it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.